Welcome back. This time I'm going to be showing you some basic logic statements in MATLAB. So I have a script here that says, I guess I should back up. A for loop runs through every value of x, in this case from 1 to 40, and evaluates everything inside the loop. So it starts when x equals 1 and ends when x equals 40, and it does everything between the initial for statement and the end statement. Now inside the loop, I have it set to, depending on the value of x, display a different message. Just in this case, they're all x equals and then a text message. And then I sort them by having if statements saying, for example, on the first one, if x is greater than 0 and x is less than 11, it'll display x equals that, and then the message cool. And then the rest are else ifs. So what this does is if it doesn't meet the first statement, it goes to the next one, checks this. If it's true, it displays the message. If not, it keeps going. And then at the end there's just an else. So if none of the previous ones are true, it'll display the last one. And then this whole tree also has an end statement, so this is basically, it'll end up with one of these values at the end, and then after it runs through this, it'll go back around. As an example, if x equals 21, it'll go down, it'll check. So if x equals 21, it is greater than 0, but it's not less than 11, so it'll move on. Check here. 21 is greater than 10, but it's not less than 21, so it'll move on. And then it'll check here, it is greater than 20, and it's less than 31, so it'll display x equals to 21, and then say amazing. And then it'll go back around and start with x equals 22. So let's run this and see what happens. So it ran through it pretty fast. So x equals 1 to 10, it displays this message. 11 to 20, we'll display this one. 21 to 30, displayed this one. And 31 to 40 displays this one. And to show you what the else statement does, what we could do is we'll set the bottom value to say -5, the top value to say 45. So these are well outside our if statements, so it'll display it should display the else value. We'll expect the -5 first, and then instead of 31 to 40, we'll see 31 to 45 at the end, displaying this message. And yep, it displayed this for -5 to 0. And then this one, it went further, it went to 45, displaying the else statement. So now I'll give an example of something kid writes. What we're going to do is we're going to prompt the user for a number and tell them if it's greater than or less than or equal to 0. So we're going to say, make a string called prompt. What is your number? We'll say x is equal to the input, with prompt as the message. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a set of if statements. We'll go ahead and make our if and our end. So if x is greater than 0, we're going to display x is greater than 0, just as a text message. Else, if x is less than 0, go ahead and display x is less than 0. And finally, else, so this will be if it's not greater than or less than 0, we'll just want to display x is equal to 0. Alright, so That's all set. Now we could go ahead and run this. It'll prompt us, what is your number? I'll just say, I don't know, 10. Hit enter, and it'll say x is greater than 0. Run it again, we'll say negative 27, x is less than 0. Finally, we'll say x is equal to 0, and we'll say x is equal to 0. Alright, thanks for watching.